Check 1 2. Let's see that real quick. Oh man, they don't want me to be great tonight. Hold on. We'll see. We'll see who pops back in. Loud and clear. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Yeah, man. Like the whole like that live is still up. So I'm trying to. I don't know what happened. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man. I took a week off. I was on. I was out of town and coming back. It's like all the technology is going haywire. I don't know what just occurred. I've never seen it before. Basically, my live just ended on my end. I told it to continue. It was still stuck. And then I was like, well, shoot, maybe I can force quit it, come back in. Nothing. Hold on for a second, y'all. I want to do one. So that live is still running. I gotta figure out how to stop it now. So we got 2 lives up. Let me see. And we about to shut it down in a little bit anyway. About to shut it down a little bit. We had a good show. That was a good show for it to crap out like that. That's crazy. He said maybe edit the visibility. That's a good point. Hold on. Let me refresh the chat. Yeah, we're gonna get right. Hold on. Yeah, I know you see it. All right, we'll say that. All right. We're gonna make the other one private for right now. I think I can end the stream. Let me go into the control room. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna end that one. My bad for the technical difficulties. Yeah, my bad for the technical difficulties, y'all. They don't want your boy to be great, man. Shout out to OG. He said thanks. Always appreciate you and watching even when I'm not in the chat. Oh man, no, I appreciate it, man. Like I'll be honest with y'all, man. Like so sometimes I think in life, man, you gotta take like 2 steps back to take a step forward. And I think what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is I've been kind of like, if I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm keeping up. I'm trying my best to keep up with the main shows. But I've been pulling back on making so much content, like so much things I've been doing from week to week. Because sometimes I think you can get caught up into the process and not improve it. So right now I'm kind of taking a step back and saying, okay, how I want the whole thing to move forward. I'm still gonna give y'all the reviews, and I think the reviews are I'm getting better at producing the reviews, and I've definitely got some heat rocks on the way. Trying to beat the rest of the internet is its own thing, but yeah, like when it comes to the content, man, salute. Like I definitely I'm trying to be a little bit more calculated this year instead of just doing the same things, beating the same drum, and just kind of moving forward. So don't be surprised if y'all see like different shows or different type of content. I wanted to be legit. You said the reviews are dope. Keep doing your thing. No, I appreciate that. He said, "Nice. It doesn't have to be every shoe, whatever you deem right." Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, Bo, I've made that decision. I made that decision a long time ago. I was like, I'm not gonna do every shoe. Now there's some shoes like the military fours, like it's a big release. You're definitely gonna do those, but I want to make genuine content. So like, the shoes that I'm into, for sure. You know what I mean? I'm at that point now where like a lot of cats are just doing whatever, doing everything, and just trying to be in the midst of everything. But we're gonna do relevant things. So yeah, I'm doing the reviews. I caught a good rhythm with that, but I want to continue to grow that and take that other places, get a little bit more interactive with the folks out here in the streets, But I think sometimes you gotta pull back a little bit to move forward. So, I say this, but I really mean it. I want to give content that's relevant, like to the folks that like to come to this. Oh shoot, hold up, y'all. That like to come to the platform, but at the same time, I want to make content too that's kind of like it's value added back. So I'm trying to figure out a way, and I'm not talking. I'm not gonna make out. I'm not gonna. It's not like cheap. Giving you value back. I want to give you like actual tangible. Maybe it's informational stuff back that y'all can actually enjoy at the same time. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. And then as we move our way to 1,000, which I believe, even though I felt like I should have made it by now, but from the pace that we was at, maybe early in the year. But as we get closer to that mark, I think, obviously that's going to open up some other doors. I'm thinking about, going back and getting into certain bags that we were attempting to get into, but I think I was just moving too fast. I had too many things going on at one time, and now I'm trying to move it slow. You said you got to do the shorts and get there fast. Yeah, I can eat up the shorts thing too. But you're right, though. You're right. I'm to be honest with you, again, like I've pulled back, even on my IG content. I really don't put anything out right now. I'm not putting anything out right now. I want to make sure that I do like these shows is more me having a conversation with y'all. So I want to continue to do that. But as I figure out how I want to pivot, oh yeah, shorts are on the way. I will say this: shorts might have been a downfall of the other channel. I had shorts on that other channel. Shoot, I had a short that hit 1 million views. Crazy. So no, trust me, I know shorts is definitely where it's at. Even on this channel, like the shorts that we've made is pretty cool, and I actually could produce a lot of shorts right now. But I just told myself like I would take a step back before I just start producing a ton of content and flooding it again. To really figure out how I want to attack things. But yeah, like shorts is definitely it moves faster. Like people want information in bite sizes. A lot of times people not ready to sit down and look at your whole 10-minute review. Or your 3-hour rant. Ooh, Just Dawn shorts or Louis Vuitton shorts? I'm going Louis Vuitton. No. My bad. We going Just Dawn. Yo, there's something going on in my soul. Now my messages are working now. Be going Just Dawn. It's getting hot outside. Be going Just Dawn. You said my homie just taught me into making a YouTube shorts is all I want to do. You got shorts channels out there eating it up. Oh, you talking about? He said I was just kidding. I heard you talking about video shorts. I'm about to say, man, let's do some Just Dawns, man. Let's get the dust. It's about to be spring, about to be summertime. You gotta get the Just Dawns out. Yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, it's all good, man. I just told him I've done this at multiple points in my life where it's like just slow down, slow down, and like actually I've been going through that at in my projects and stuff like that. I'm just telling people slow down. Sometimes you gotta slow down, really know what you're doing, and then speed up. I'm seeing everyone talking crap about these military blues. I think the thing is that, bro, like Emory, I don't know why people talking crap about these. These are like it's over. When you heard through the grapevine that there was going to be over 1 million pairs, what were y'all really expecting in quality? That's what I want to know. And on top of it, yes, there's some slights. It's not dark blue. A dark blue is what you're trying to say? Is it? It's truer to the OG. Like when before the last stream went to God with the YouTube hell, I showed this. Before the last stream went to YouTube hell. Oh man, I probably killed that link. Duke. Oh, it's Duke Blue. I was like, what? No, it's not. It's not Duke. What, is it Dookie Blue? It might be the Dookie. It might be Dookie Blue. Is that what military blue is? Yeah, people want to find some type of criticism. I mean, what I've learned in life is that people want to find things, like especially when things are supposed to go good. You trying to find a chink in the armor. That's always the case. But we know what's going to happen when release comes. The release going to come and y'all it's going to sell out. That's it. It was the same thing about the bread reimagined. I'm like, y'all boys talking all that about them bread reimagines, but hey, man, you know when that shoe drop, it's a done deal. This is a picture of the OG. If you look at this shoe, it's very close. Like it's very close in shape. Like we even talked about, going a half size down earlier. It's got more of that downward slope. I had a 2012 out here of the bread, and you can see that it's like a dip, and then it's almost like it hits the toe box and then kind of goes out some. Whereas this is a continuous angle, just like the OG you see in the picture on the screen. That's the OG. People are complaining about, and I came out with new. I just determined that we got new lingo, so we can actually describe. Because a lot of people want to say the current retros are the OG, just because how long the shoe's been out. So what we're gonna say is the 2012 is in the OG retro shape. Those are technically retros. That's the fours that we've been seeing over the years is the OG retro shape, and this is trying to get. This is like I don't want to say like a reimagined OG, but it's something of the sorts. So that's how we're going to classify. That's how I'm going to classify them from now on. We got the retro OG and we got the OG. You said people are actually crying about the color and they trying to compare it to the 2000. Yeah, no. We looked at that too. So if you go on Instagram, we pulled this up. Oh, Emory, man, you missed it. Listen. This show just started. Like this new show just started, but we had a good show before all hell broke loose. Here we go. Come on, video. Look at it. My video don't even want to work right now. Hold on. I got you, big dog. Here we go. So you got the 2012 pair, and you got the 2024 pair. In the funny thing is that people want the 2012 color is that The 2024 color is closer to the OG, the OG. So yeah, it's not as bright. It's a shade darker too. It's definitely different. But is that really? But if the 2012 was intentionally brighter than the OG, are you really mad when you find that part of it out? They gonna still buy the shoe. That's what it comes down to. I think there's more. Like I said, there's other things that I criticize the shoe about, like just comparing it to the Reimagined and the SB. Just because I think it's not on par with the materials from the SB, like that suede on the toe. But the suede on the toe, or the nubuck on the toe, I should call it, on this particular pair, is truer to the OG. It was just a nubuck. So that's it. The moment, hold on. Oh yeah, the moment I saw this plastic on there. I was like, yeah, like the Reimagined is supposed to be something else. Look at what the Reimagined came with. It came with the metal clasp. You said, I saw these shoes in the hand months ago, and I'm still trying to figure out what is the color. What is the color? It's in between like a gray and off-white. On the box, the official color on the box is off-white. Come on to focus. If you see the box, the official color is off-white. Off-white military blue. If you, the easiest thing to me, like when I showed this earlier, and I was just like, yo, if you look at the white on the midsole, that's white. So let me, it's light, man. I don't want the light to influence. Like on the midfoot, that's white. Like this is a hyper white right here. This is white. So that's like a tinge. It's like it's not sale, but it is like a tinge of a gray. So it's not hyper white. And I think if you go back to this, like one of the interesting things, if you notice, if you look closely, the leather, not the mud guards, but the leather right above the mud guards, it's a little brighter than the leather that's above it. And I think that's true as well on these. If you look, like this leather, it's a little stronger leather than this. This is more softer, supple level. Is like a shade different. It might be just a grain in the leather. But when you compare it to like the SB, like to the eye, it's the same leather, right? But then when you get to like you can feel it as a difference. And I also too, I pointed out that this shoe is definitely more padded than the military blue. Like I questioned it on the Reimagined, but now getting another foreign, this pattern is exactly the same as the Reimagined. SB is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker, so yeah, it's like a tinge of gray, just like you said. It's not white. It's definitely off white, and I think it's a dope shoe, man. For people that's complaining, they gonna be the same people just on the sneaker app. If they ain't jumped on the shock drop, they're gonna be the same ones jumping in there and trying to get a shoe. And the shoe going to sell for $350 resale, whatever, like at the resale stores, to $400, and it's going to be people that's going to be in that market too. So it's going to be a good release. Like I don't really care for the shoe, but we know what time it is, you know. And I think it's also too like, yo, stay. I'm standing on business with the half size down thing. I think a lot of people need to half size down on these shoes. It's a lot of space in the toe box, a lot of space. Again, to the point where like even in a 10, I'm like, oh, not in a 10, but in a 10 and a half, I'm like, yo, can I possibly? And I don't know the last time I've ever seen a 10. Like, if I buy a 10, that's like me trying to squeeze my foot in the shoe. Like, I haven't done this in like grade school, middle school. Did you get your hands on the Kobe 6 Italian Camo yet? I have not. I'll be honest with you, like, I like that shoe. I haven't, like, it's not something that I'm seeking after right now. It's not, to be honest with you. Like, I like it, but it would be one of them shoes, as far as for the personal, right? For the personal, it'd be something that it'd just be in the collection. But no, I didn't really hunt for them. I got something else, though. Oh, yes. Your boy stay scheming. Just trying to get at me. What? You said, okay, quick question. Oh, but by the way, if you on YouTube, I'm talking to Emery. He's on Twitch. Let me put his question on the screen. He said, okay, quick question for you. What is on your personal list? Personal list? Personal list for me right now is kind of weird. I'm actually looking at that Bodie. I gotta get the full name. Shoe that's coming out tomorrow, the Astro Grabber. That might be on the personal list. I'm kind of checking out the I'm waiting for more news on the Mambasita. The Mambasita, it drops May. It's supposed to drop May 1st. We haven't heard too much. You said let's watch the sneakers vid. They got a vid. Let me see. It's not. My personal list is kind of weird right now. That's not one shoe that I'm like, yo, I gotta have. If we talking about 2025, when they just announced the Bread 85, like that's a must. Like that's just me. But let's see what they got on sneakers. Yeah, I'm even kind of iffy on the Balvins. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of iffy on the Balvins. I'm really kind of iffy on the Balvins. Oh, is that that's the Field General? Is it this week's? Aren't those Field General's AstroTurf shoes? Nina's I'm a go for, but I'm cool if I don't. Yeah, the Nina's I think I might try to pull the trigger for them, but I'm not really on them. Who wore the best? Yo, what the hell is these? What are these outfits? Who's Amber and who's?
What are you talking about? No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Emotional damage.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B. Man, you want some too? You better wrap it up.
Why it pause like that? You said, Norm, it looks like it's time to do some upgrades. Hold on. You said my dude got the Balvins and love them. Oh, you got somebody that got the Rios already? Or is the Balvins from last year? You said the whole video on Twitch went out? Yeah, man. That joint done, bro. I had to come back for the part 2. I don't know what's going on. It's the software. My software was having an issue. First, I couldn't even show. I was trying to show messages earlier that y'all was typing, and I couldn't do that. So I don't know, bro. Oh, he got the Rios? Oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about.
This is Sparta!
I'm going to say this, man. Oh, God. Bro, I love 2024 and hate 2024 at the same time. First of all, I still was trying to figure out who was Amber. I'm trying to figure out who was Amber and who was Smooth. I'm just gonna say Amber. That's the only reason why I did that. And the whole time I'm sitting there like, yo, like neither one. He said door flowing with the sound effects. I'll let the sound effects, because in 2024 I can't even say what I want to say. Like I'm be mean and you know, and not accepting. Like it's 2024. New Wave, it's New Wave's fault. I came here for New Wave. I don't know. Are we looking at this week in sneakers? Hold on. The glow, these what is it? The green grow or glow green? Like these are actually he said he said snooze. Why you call us snooze? Snooze and Amber are causing blue screen 404. Oh, I gotta go down further. All right. I kind of like those forces though.
With such a historic American brand.
So those right there, like I like those, man.
Wanted
like
to
those.
keep. We're partnering with such a historic American brand. I wanted to keep the integrity of the original Aster Grabber. Upon visiting Nike, I really fell in love with some of the handmade reproductions, which I thought were just as magical. We really wanted to elevate the materials, a leather upper and still offering like a cotton style mesh.
The black pair is leather, right? Hold on. So let's go. You said go further down. Here we go. Let's look at the video.
So much of Bodhi is around my love and understanding of collecting and how that led me to be the person I am today. I'm Emily Adams Bodhi Ajla, and I'm the founder and designer of Bodhi. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Both of my parents are from Massachusetts. I grew up going to flea markets and kind of antique stores with my mom and grew to love the history behind objects and materials. That kind of teed us up to think about what our ideal partnership would be. Nike meant we were partnering with such a historic American brand. Our partnership is a capsule collection, a few pieces of clothing, and 2 colorways of the Astor Grabber shoe. So we have the Manhattan colorway and the Cape Cod colorway. One of the earliest things that I remember collecting were charms. I wanted that foundational experience be a part of this collaboration. From a material aspect, I wanted to keep the integrity of the original Astor Grabber. There was this really wonderful anecdotal story from Nike employee number 1. It starts with problem solving around AstroTurf. The idea was to create a shoe that could be used on this new material. Bill Bowerman also had been developing the waffle sole, and it was made using a waffle iron of his wife's. Upon visiting Nike and going to the Department of Nike Archives, which is DNA, I really fell in love with some of the handmade reproductions, which I thought were just as magical. Talk about the different materials, silhouettes, widths,
I really like this shoe,
the
man.
outsole. We really wanted to elevate the materials to suit the contemporary market in today.
Sneaker Addict was good.
A leather upper
Bing
and
bong.
still offering like a cotton style mesh. After doing a lot of research
I really do like this shoe.
the influence of American sports in our society, I kind of came up with a brand statement that now is on the inside tongue, and it reads, Bodie Recreation explores the evolution of athletic wear and character building through American institutional sport and competition. The collection is the reimagining of sporting apparel from 1770s through the 1970s. One of the personal narratives that I'm looking at for this collection is my dad's relationship to sports. This is actually my dad here. Sports and recreation have been extremely influential to myself and to my family. Much like the Nike philosophy, I believe that sports and recreation is vital to the growth of us as individuals and how it helps you build into a more virtuous person.
I like the shoe, man. Like, I mean, shout out to New Wave, man. New Wave is on the Twitch. Y'all can't see what those guys. He said those shoes look like Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano would wear. Yo, Emery, man. Shout out to Emery. Actually, you know what's funny? So, what's funny is my wife. She likes the natural pair. I forgot which one. She said it was Manhattan. What the color? It was Manhattan and what else? Oh my God, I forgot the 2 colorways that she said. But online, the Nike name is natural for the gray, like the sale one. My wife liked the sale one. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the. I don't know. I might go for the black. Manhattan and Cape Cod. So the Manhattan colorway, that's the one I like. Yo, why is my all my equipment is acting funny, bruh? Hold on, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna go. So for the folks that wasn't here earlier, we covered both of the shoes. Now the shoe will be releasing tomorrow on Bodie. And then the shoe will be releasing again on May the 1st on sneakers, both of them. So if you interested, you got 2 windows. You're gonna have one for sneakers in the next couple of weeks, and then if you go to Bodie.com, oh, the wife saying boo. You like? I thought. Babe, like I thought you said you like the sale pair. That's what I said. Why are you saying boo? If you go to Bodie.com, you'll see that 6 p.m. tomorrow. 6 p.m. tomorrow, they will be dropping this sneaker. Tomatoes Tomatoes on what? I don't know. The black pear. Oh, you talking about? Is it towards what Antonio said? The black pear is cool and different, fire. I think I like them, man. And listen, it might be nostalgic to me because I like the waffle racer. I showed this earlier too. If you wasn't here, I was trying to find a picture of this shoe and couldn't, but on live one time. So once New Wave, he brought this shoe to my attention. I was like, hold up. What are we talking about here? I was like, this is getting nostalgic for me. This is the Waffle Racer 3. Now, it's not the Astro Grabber, but it has that same waffle iron outsole. And to me, this is like one of my favorite shoes, man. Long time ago. This shoe was released long time ago. But one of my favorite things about this shoe is like, or what the older waffle races is just that, I don't know, that aerodynamic look to it. I don't know, man. And that the Bodie Astro Grabber got that same look to it. So that might be a cool little pickup, man. Something below the radar. I know most of the hype beasts are not going to be there unless it get out there that, you know, oh, the shoe is super limited or something like that. Y'all not going to be dealing with it like that. But yeah, this shoe right here was one of my favorite shoes right here, man. It's hard. I mean, I say it's hard to find official pictures of this shoe. It's a tough shoe to find. I know y'all probably looking at this shoe and like, yo, like, why do you like this shoe? Don't at me, man. So that shoe brings me back. Like, it brings me back to this shoe. I don't think they got it on the site yet. I like a little aesthetic, man. I like it. I could put it on here. So not quite the same shape. This has got a little bit more of a rounded shape. But I just think that's a clean shoe, man. Clean and simple. You don't need to do, sometimes you could do more with less. And he said, hold up, what's going on? He said, you will wear those shoes with a pea coat. Woo! He said, with some twill pants and definitely a turtleneck. Hey, Emery, as much as that might be, I don't know, like a joke or something, that's the truth though. That you could do that. I like that. He said, I'm wearing mine with a football jersey. That's stupid. Oh my God, man. He said, I'm not lying. I really meant that. No, that's a fact. He said oh my God. Emery is a trip. Man, Emery reviews on the YouTube side, man. I don't know what they do with you over here, man. He said those are Astro Grabbers shoes or the precursor to the Diamond Turfs. In what way? Are you talking about like the outsole? You said BS. All the millennials who drink specialty coffee drinks would definitely have those shoes. Man, hey, Emery, I don't even like coffee. It's more so like, yo, like this is not hype. This is just a very clean shoe, I think, just to have in your collection. But I don't know, man. It might be one of them things where you play it by ear. You play it by ear long term. Like long term might be a shoe that, I don't know, it goes on sale. I don't know. I think the shoe the way I didn't even know they had a video on sneakers. Where the link at? He said, if I can come up. Oh yeah, you can come up. What time is it? All right, yeah, we good, bro. I try to I think I'm gonna try to end the show by around about 10. That'd be our fourth hour. and we actually went down and came back up. Pause. That's the link. I just dropped the link in the chat. Go ahead and dial in. I want to see what he got to say. I like this shoe, man. I don't know. My wife like this. She like the natural one. Initially I liked the natural one, but then I'm like, I kind of like that gray with the leather. I kind of want that leather. Instead of that, my wife called it out. She said it's twill on the other pair. But yeah, let's see. We'll see if Emery comes up. Oh my God. But it's been a good. Let me go full screen real quick. He said the vintage nostalgia look of the shoe makes it dope. Yeah, matter of fact, let me see if I can find, instead of just the official pictures. Let me go to another website. See if they got like some more. They got the advertising. We can let's see. I'm not mad at the clothes. So there's a picture of the original. Yeah, a lot of people, and just from a historic standpoint, a lot of people don't know that story of the waffle iron, man. That would put Nike on the map from a track and field standpoint. They just took a waffle iron and made an outsole out of it. Heat pressed that waffle iron, made an outsole. You see, Mark Spector. All right, let's see. Let me see. All right, so I'm assuming that you're not coming at video, so let's do this. Let me go main. Yo.
What it is, Home Slice?
And nothing much, man. Just chilling. What you got? What you got on it, man? What you got on it?
What you talking about, the Herschel Walker shoes? Nah, they dope, but you gotta have a certain swag to rock them.
Oh, for sure. This is,
like I said, you thought I was joking. Like those are millennial sneakers. Like I said, I can definitely see you in those.
No, this is a look right here, man. I wouldn't mind trying to pull these off, man.
Like I said, with some twill pants, a long pea coat.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, no, these are clean, man. It's really, I'm telling y'all, man, it's really like, when I saw it, immediately I thought about those Waffle Racer 3s, man. I wore them things so much. I wore them shoes out, and I don't know where they are, but that was like we talking about 20 years ago. I had them shoes. Like, it's a long time. But no, I like them, man. They coming out. They got a release tomorrow, and then he got one on the 1st, so we'll see. He said trench coat. He said trench coat to cover him up. Oh man. What else you got? What else you got for me, man? I know you probably popped in for something else.
Nah. I just came up, man. I'm kind of bored, and plus I missed a lot of the live anyway.
Got you. Yeah, no, we had a good show, man. We talked about a bunch. We talked a lot about this, about the military 4.
I'm over them already. I'm over him already. Remember, I posted him inside the Discord. About 4 months back? Yeah, I was over him.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the average. I mean, 4 release, everybody gonna go crazy. Then everybody gonna talk about the actual how terrible the QC is on them. So it's gonna be the same thing.
Right.
I'm looking for something new, man.
I mean, when you say something new, are you talking about like
silhouette wise, or or doing a dope reach back. Like I said, what got me kind of excited was the actual Kobe's that came out. But I haven't, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't had anything. Yes, I got the trophy rooms, but it was like that was a flash in the pan. Like I felt good. I looked at them. I was like, all right, stack them on top of the other ones. But I really want something, and I'm really looking for something that's gonna have me truly excited, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think it's almost like, I mean, you want to have another one of those moments where I think it's watered down now, but like Travis, right? First turn the switch backwards type thing. Like it's like one of those moments is I think what we're
Yeah,
looking for.
definitely,
But
definitely.
it's something else, obviously. Like just a cool little twist to something that we, maybe we know. It don't have to be a full blown new silhouette, but I feel you. Like I don't know. The trophy room. Obviously, I got the trophy room as well. I love them shoes. They going probably. I'm thinking about doing like instead of just waiting to the end of the year, I'm probably gonna do a few lists throughout the year. So I'm still getting into that, but like, and it's gonna probably end up on one of those lists. But I'm trying to think. Like right now, there's not anything that's too exciting. He said Travis Cactus it was a cactus plant flea market. That would probably be insane if they did like a triple collab with Nike.
Hey, no,
Go ahead.
no. Let me ask you this: do you think that we are desensitized to, I mean, sneakers right now?
Yeah.
Because it looks like, I know for myself, I get a lot of sneakers, and I'm not a reseller. I'm a collector. Sometimes I let things walk, but it's like I feel like I'm getting desensitized to sneakers. Like I'm looking for that next high,
Right. You chasing the
and
high
now
versus
I kind of understand what, how could I put it? Um, how they say how a drug addict is always looking for that next high, and it
right.
seems like
You never get that same you
yeah,
never get that same high again, right?
yeah,
I
definitely.
I think this is the way I look at sneakers. Overall, I think over the last few years, King said it. He already said it. You beat me to the punch, King. It's too many damn drops. Like, so just think about it from a weekly standpoint. I mean, this week is a slow week, and we still got. Matter of fact, I put it like this. I told myself before this week started, like I made a move. I made a move for these, and then I made another move I can't tell y'all about yet. And I told myself, I'm done. Like I'm done for the month. I'm good. And I like in my brain, I was like, yo, we only halfway through the month. Something else is going to happen. Right. And then immediately right after that, that's when New Wave was like, oh yeah, these Astro grabbers. Now the Astro grabbers is different because they just different. But like I think what it is man, like we have drop after drop after drop. And it's like, I've been tracking it for the channel, but like I go into when I make the weekend review shows and I list out like all the different drops, it's actually slowed down a little bit this year. But it was nothing for me to have like 10 different shoes to talk about in a week's time. Like actually releasing. Like, now are you intrigued by all of them? No, but probably like 2 is on your radar. But I just think the amount of drops that we get, the amount of retros that they just re-release over and over again, and I think to a certain degree you turn into an addict. You chasing that next hit, but like you always got something in front of you. They need to slow down. Like they need to slow down overall. I think back in the heyday, you might have one good release a month, and then prior to that, shoot, you was probably like looking at one good release in a season. Now I'm going back a long time, right? But one a month was cool. When it got to one a week, it was kind of getting crazy. But now we are at a point where there are 5 shoes at least dropping every week. and they make at least 3 of them like something special. So, I think at some point you do have to like almost pull yourself out, right, and slow down, and then trying to jump back in. It's just so many damn releases though. He says as long as they're not Astro Boy boots. Oh, you talking about the Mischief joints? Yeah. I mean, what you think? Do you think it's just the amount of releases?
Yeah, definitely that. And um, like I said, the recycling of the same shoe,
Yeah.
the same silhouette.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'm probably, and this is down the line, I know that they don't have a release date, or if they do, I don't know it. Those green retro threes, what's her name?
Oh, Nina Chanel.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what got me was the back tab, and like it had like that furry. I don't know what you call it. I
Yeah, I
was
know
like
what you're
that.
talking about.
Yeah, that furry knit. Those was dope. But I think it's and definitely those 85 breads that came out, but that's next year.
Right.
But I'm definitely not excited about those military fours, because I know they're going to be readily available, and even if I don't get them on um release day, I'm bumping to them.
Oh yeah. Oh, you won't have no problem with it. I mean, if you just do your due diligence, you'll get that shoe. That's why honestly, like even, I had a couple of thoughts of like, man, let me get the shoe early, do a review or something like that. But I was just like, man, that shoe is so available and everybody gonna be on it. It doesn't matter. Like just whenever the shock drop hits. And you can see even the way they did the release, right? So the release was supposed to be originally, I think, this month. Then they moved it all the way to May 25th, and then they now it's moved back up to like May 5th or something like that, right? Which tells you that first of all, their initial plan was like, oh man, we still gotta manufacture a bunch of pairs, push it back, and I think the manufacturing caught up, right? So now what it's like, all right, cool, move it back on up to the beginning of May. It's May 4th. All right, May 4th. And now we hearing what, a million? Like, is it 1.5 or something? Like, it's 1.3. It's a huge amount. Like, man, come on, bro. Like, everybody gonna have it. You know what I mean? And I think, if somebody that especially if you got a big collection, like it's not a lot there that's gonna intrigue you to get the new, especially for folks that, I think you said you got the 2012, right?
Nah, I got rid of them.
You got rid of them. I never bought
Yeah.
back then. That year, I did not. I wasn't interested back then, and I told y'all my thing with fours is like white based. Like I don't really care for them like that. So I mean, I got them, but I only got them really for review purposes. I don't think I'm gonna end up keeping them. I don't know, man. They cool. They cool for what it is, but I think far as the ones with the new shape, the best way for y'all to look at them is that these are the first ones that's like GR grade. Don't knock them. It's just another 4 release. Even though it's an OG, I get it. It's GR. I mean, it's good materials. There's nothing wrong with it. But I don't think it's on par with the last 2. Even though people have that, even you had your gripes about that reimagined leather. I actually now look at it more and I'm like, it may age good. And then the SB is just the materials it is a different level to me. But looking at eyeballing it, you won't tell the difference. Like eyeballing the SB4 versus the military blues, you won't tell the difference on somebody's feet.
No, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You think should Nike bring back the 80s basketball shoes?
I think it's all about the rollout to me. I think if Nike did a great reset, right? They slowed down on releases a little bit. And then maybe they said, hey, you know what? Let's go back to the 80s real quick and hit them over the head. You and y'all might not like this, but y'all gonna have to make something limited, right? You're gonna have to make something limited just to draw people. Like, all right, they doing something over there, and don't drop a different color of that shoe. Goddamn it, to water down the damn silhouette. Move to another one. And then you maybe, you throw a story behind it, and you kind of feed people a little bit and kind of pull back, but don't feed them and then just like, all right, cool, we're gonna give you the whole ice cream machine. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. Like they release things like they did. All right, so, and I think you was about to make a comment. I'm gonna say this real quick. The Mac attacks, right? That was an opportunity. I don't care what y'all think about the Mac attacks. Some of y'all think the Mac attacks are ugly. Some people just think they look like blah. I guarantee you, if they would have made that OG when they dropped it the correct way, made that limited. Stop touching that shoe. Like, don't give us a million colors. Leave it alone. You could have left that shoe alone for about a year, really, to be honest with you. Drop the Travis Scott. Y'all would have had a different opinion. I think honestly, the Travis Scott, they should have upped the materials. They could have took time out, upped the materials from that soft leather to something different. They could have just reversed the switch, and both drops would have meant something. You get what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like it's all watered down. I got a pair of Mac Attacks over here, the social status ones. I done cut them up. Nobody cares about them. They actually dope shoes. Like, it just gotta, it's something, they gotta roll it out different for it to mean something. But I think they look past us. They look past us, the core audience. They don't care about watering it down for us.
And I think what it is too, Nike really doesn't care
Right.
about the older sneaker enthusiasts. I think everything is for the new, I'm gonna say, a hype beast and sneakerhead. And then plus, one more thing too.
Go ahead.
Bring back 80s and 90s basketball shoes, and then also some of the like tennis shoes, like the Andre Agassi's. Like if you wasn't born in like 80, anywhere from like 82 to the early 90s, that shoe was bananas.
Right.
Like I said, go to Google and do your homework. That shoe was absolutely bananas.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. Like, I think, I don't know, man. It's I don't know, to a certain degree. It's like, I get it. I get why they don't as much. I don't get why they flood certain. I don't get the pattern.
Yeah.
Right? I think that right there. I think they shoot, and maybe they gonna taking heed to some of the feedback, because I feel like this year it's not so much. I don't see so much of that on the schedule where it's like they about to re-release something and then flood it out. And hopefully they stick to that, because they did that. Like Big Bubble. The Big Bubble is another example. They finally
Yeah,
go
of
back.
course.
They finally go back. They go back and do the Air Max 1 to its original specs. You finally go in the vault. You finally, oh yeah, this shoe had a defect. We had to go to a smaller bubble. We go to the Big Bubble. And then they put the Big Bubble on everything. I'm like, yo, like what? Why? You could still release those other Air Maxes with just regular bubbles on them. And then now look, this year comes around, the Sport Blue comes out, and nobody wants them. It's like, you know what I mean? It's the same thing in my head. Like, now that shoe is sitting, I'm quite sure if I go on GOAT right now, you probably could find the actual Sport Blue, not the one with the neon sole, but the Sport Blue is probably sitting under retail right now. And it could have easily been, okay, we dropped the Big Bubble. Maybe you wait 1 year, maybe you wait 2 years, whatever. Oh, we're going to drop the blue pair because that's the original colorway. That's an OG colorway. All right, cool. Y'all can have the Big Bubble again. That shoe would have sold out. And for folks like us that's actually keeping track of history, we would have been there for it. Now we done checked out. But yeah, I'm with you. I think they should go back and get back in their bag. I think a lot of it is the money, or like not even, I ain't gonna say money. trying to get like original molds and stuff like that. They probably don't have some of that stuff. They got to go back in the vault, try to recreate something that they're not even sure if they're gonna get their return on investment type thing. Like, so they just go for what they've been doing basically. I don't know.
Yeah, but they make a sneaker like the 2-3. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah, that's stupid, bro.
what's that?
Bro, like I don't even know. I know what you're talking about, and I know they got one coming out, and I think I don't even know the colorway. I think I try to just like delete it from my mind.
They got a white and red one. They got a white and black one, and they're gonna eventually come out with the Carolina blue and white one. I'm just like, come on, man. I'm like, nobody's gonna buy those.
Nobody wants those. We don't want them. Like, stop force feeding that stat, man. We don't want no shoe that you made up between two. It's like taking what was the panda dude? Oh my god. Designer. It's like having Future and then you gave me Designer. Like, we don't want Designer. Like, you got Future sitting right there. Like, you know what I mean? He's right there. You can make music still. It's like, bro, like I don't think it's hard, but I think, when they just look at it from a money standpoint, they just like, bro, we just gonna give them. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it out there. Like, I asked, this is the question I asked James, and hopefully I do actually get him on the show. Or whatever. I gotta do some more, trying to comb out that situation. But I asked him head up. I was like, how much do you care about the generic customer versus like your core audience? Like, how do you serve both? And he ran away, talked around it, but like it was this energy of like, it's still like this energy of, and hopefully I don't take it, it's not negative, I guess. Hopefully I don't take it as a negative, that it's almost like it's like, well, if I worry about just the core people, it's such a small segment versus worrying about the whole. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just like, well, the core though, they the ones that create the buzz. So you get the people around the edges that's coming in. Like, if we're not excited, then it's going to be a little bit harder to get the people that's just in the general audience excited. So in my mind, it's like, it's reverse. You keep your core audience happy because they the ones that's going to keep on talking about it, that it brings more of a generic crowd in. So, but I did ask the question, and it was sort of like this kind of like, and I think that's from a corporate standpoint, they look at it the same way. It's like, it's like a little small segment of people over here. But if I could just serve everybody, I just worry about that. Like, you know what I mean? Even though it causes me to water down, like I told him, I told him, like, yo, I got married in the I'm a year Jordan 3s. So every 3, if you give me a bunch of I'm a year Jordan 3s, them things are not significant to me, and I hate it actually because you just made my shoe less relevant. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't think they think all that stuff through. I think they just think about raw numbers from a corporate standpoint because they trying to make more money year over year. They don't. If we water down the product, I hope it feels like this year they stopped a little bit. I think coming into this year, it feels like they not doing it as much. But I think that's the high that you're chasing. It comes from all these. It's from the last like maybe 4 or 5 years of flood. I mean, really the last decade, really. I mean, I think things sped up to a certain degree, but it's just a lot of releases, man. A lot of watered down releases. So nothing special. I mean, even like this Nina Chanel, dope shoe. But I almost feel like, and it's not the fault of this shoe itself and the designer, but like the drops around it could almost wash the shoe out to a certain degree, as far as being important to you. So
yeah, and I'm gonna use one of your words. It's a niche shoe. Only certain people are gonna touch the shoe.
Yeah.
because on the real, I see more of those flight. I don't know what you call them. They like hybrid Jordans. I see more flights and team Jordans than anything else. I'm like, that's just the way of the game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. That's a bigger audience. That is a bigger audience. Like that's what y'all. I think we get caught up into like the bigger releases. But yo, like when you talking about people that shop in like not Foot Lockers. Well, some people I think Foot Locker is actually the generic place to go to shop for sneakers now. But like I don't want to take it down to Payless, but I'm trying to think of like some other shops where you can just find run of the mill Nikes, run of the mill Jordan brand sneakers. Those that population is way bigger than us.
Yeah,
It's almost
you
like
just said it.
we're go ahead.
Nah, you just said it. Foot Locker, Champs, those are definitely turning it into dump stores. Will dump generic
Mm-hmm.
people who know what Jordans are, but not into it. Into it.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, no, this is, and I think that audience is way bigger than what we think it is. It's almost like we in like in the middle of the forest, and we don't know the edge of the forest. We don't know where the edge of the forest is really, but we know our part of the forest, right? And then it's like, but you might be in the middle of I don't know, like the biggest forest that you don't even know. You don't know how big this joint is. Like it's so much past us, man. I mean, I think, and even coming into this year, Nike has lost a little bit of segment, like the on cloud craze that's going on. Like if you go out in the streets right now and you go
oh
to
yeah,
your local supermarket, or you go to the doctor's or go wherever, like you're gonna see is a bunch of on clouds
in Hocus.
in Hokas, yeah. So I think sometimes we get caught into like what we see as the biggest piece, like which is the loudest piece, but it's not the big. It's like it's not the biggest audience. So I think for us, like they give us whatever. They just say, well, they're gonna shop anyway, and just give it to them. I'm like, stop doing that, please. Like you just can't. I think it's a good short term strategy to make money, but I think long term, you are wearing down like your most um iconic silhouettes that way. Like I think it's a long term effect. Unless you stop again, you put them back in the vault like Disney, and then try to hit people over the head again. Like I think
Mm.
I think you gotta slow down. Like, but you gotta make these special joints, bro. Like I think it gotta go beyond just dropping sneakers every damn week. Like it don't have to be released every week. I know we want the shoes, but we don't need a Jordan brand release every Saturday. Like we really don't. Like we can take a couple weeks off. Like it's fine. But because they're trying to make their numbers, this is where we are. Like we got a one dropping on Saturday. Who cares about it? I know it's some people gonna buy that shoe. Actually, my people in like my family in the house, they're not telling me, but I think that shoe's getting bought like in his house. Nobody said they've been real humdrum. I kind of heard it, but I think that shoe's gonna get bought here. But in general, like to the average sneaker enthusiast, shoe is not really relevant like that. It's a clean shoe though. Gotta make that
Hey
money.
Norm, I want to switch gears real quick
Go ahead.
because I don't want the audience to be like, they boring. All right,
That's all
the
good.
newest cologne, that you're rocking, and the hitters, who's ever in the chat, put your newest cologne.
Newest cologne. Oh man. You know what? My wife just bought some YSL for me. I gotta give you the name. The newest. See, I got my go tos like my Hermes and stuff like that. But I might have to pull a bottle out. Let me see something real quick. I'll grab something. All right, I'm gonna show y'all this one. He said Kush. So this one right here, this is a Azario Most Wanted. I'm gonna just actually pull up the link, but I actually mixed this one with the YSL I was talking about. I had to pull that out. Look like a like gun barrel. This stuff is good though. It lasts. Let me see if I can pull a link up. I'm about to tell you, man, like the Hermes though. I gotta think about the actual scent that I get all the time from them, but like that Hermes is a go-to for me. Let's see.
Yeah. Like one of my favorites is I like Kenneth Cole Mankind and Mont Black Legends Spirit. Yeah, and
Oh
of
yeah.
course I got the Valentino, what is it? Made in Roma. I got that.
Mm-hmm. I haven't worn Valentino in a minute. Oh, the professor he dropping something on us. What is this?
Okay.
Put it on the screen. He said I'm not sure what it's called. Some Gutierrez or something. Hey man. You know what, man? I honestly, he said LL Cushy. That's what y'all be. A lot of y'all be just having that Kush cologne, man. That's what y'all be out here in the streets with. That strong, lasts all day. No, I would say, man, the last couple of scents though that I've actually picked up that's new. It's all my wife. She's seen some things that recommended, and she's like, yeah, here you go. So I'm there for the experiment, which is actually kind of cool, man. Because you leave it up to me, it'll be like Polo Red, Hermes. Huh? I said the last couple of colognes. So I like you just picked up. Mm-hmm. Like I don't be on it like that no more.
What about also?
You like that Most Wanted, babe? Yeah. See. It's kind of light. I had to fill up the bottles, the little trap. I mean, it's been 2 trips. No, it ain't been that much. Relax.
So also, what about timepieces? Are the hitters in the timepieces? Because my favorite, my everyday watch, basically like my everyday watches are basically I say G Shocks, but whenever I want to get snazzy, I do Movados, not the bowls either, not the Movado bowls. I do the grown man Movados, the one with the little
Little
with the diamond right there,
with
yeah,
the diamond at the top.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you talking about. Yo, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like timepieces, that's another. So we could talk about timepieces a little bit. I'm be honest with you. The damn Apple Watch for me has ruined timepiece. At one point, first and foremost, I can't go out unless I got a watch on. Unless I gotta have something on. I can't have a naked wrist at all. But I'll be honest with you, like for the last 5 years at least, whenever the Apple Watch really dropped, the first Apple Watch that dropped, I had got the the very expensive one, whatever, with the metal, the sterling silver on it, and I haven't bought timepieces since, bro. It's all Apple Watch. I'm almost mad at myself. I was at the store the other day and I was looking at watches and I was like, I kind of need to get back to my timepieces, man. But I just been Apple watching it up.
Because for me, if anybody who's into fashion and clothes, like for like me, I almost match my timepiece with the shoes that I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, I mean you going all out, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I honestly, when I went into Apple Watch, my thought process was I was always going to get the top end model whenever I upgrade, and my thought process is that they're going to come out with a bunch of bands, but high end bands, and that hasn't been the case. Like they had I think they had the double loop band. Who made that? When they first dropped, they had one brand that made like the top end band for them. That was supposed to be like a designer band. But that was my thought process, was that I'm just gonna get an Apple Watch and I'm gonna get the dopest bands for them. And then they never really panned out where they actually had the top end bands like that. Like that was gonna be instead of you buying a bunch of watches, you get the watch and then you just get a bunch of bands that looks dope. But
Mm.
I got about 3 bands and that's it. Cause it was never none that really came out. If it was like a lot of high end stuff, unless I'm just blind to it, maybe it's on, the aftermarket for different companies. But from what Apple actually advertises, it's a bunch of rubber and they got like one metal band, that's it. So I
Mm.
don't know. So what you
I got
wearing?
another weird.
Go ahead.
Oh, like I said, as far as with watch wise, like I said, my everyday watches are different colored, like G-Shock watches. Cause like I said, I can bump them anything, but like I said, if I'm going out, if I want to get snazzy, it's definitely a Movado.
Movado. You don't wear
Yeah,
you don't do like skeleton watches?
nah, nah. I'm basically old school. If I stick to one brand, that's one brand I'm gonna stick with, especially if I like it. So.
Yeah, man. I think the like little skeleton watches, I had a few of those back in the day. Wind them bad boys up and go. What you was
Oh
about to say
man,
though? What
I
you
got
about to say?
got another question too. Do the hitters actually match their socks with their outfit? 'Cause like I said, I'm into the whole thing. Socks from head to toe. Like I said, I even
Yo, no, I get it. I get it. I don't know if anybody in the chat gonna say anything, but I do it from time to time. My wife actually, since being married, she's like, "Why do you have so many socks?"
oh yeah,
Like, and
I get that.
now she's like, in order for me to get a new pair of socks, I gotta get rid of a pair of socks. Like that's where we at. Or you get you got a Casio. Yeah, I mean, so technically yes, I do. I mean, the sock gotta make sense for sure. Now, are you gonna see the socks? You might not even see it half the time. But the socks always gotta make sense for me.
Mm,
It's always gotta make
mm,
sense, bro. I got a sock for just about every single shoe or whatever I got going on in the closet. So,
mm. Now another thing too. Now are the hitters into man bags also?
oh Lord, this is a funny one
I
for
know
me.
somebody gonna. I mean, like when I mean man bags, they go as far as the fanny packs, the actual dope the actual male carrying bags,
All right.
stuff like that in the cross bodies.
Yeah, I haven't made it to it yet, man. I haven't made it to it yet, and it's like a going thing. Cause like I'm I'm me. I'm in the high fashion. I haven't made it to it, and my wife has been saying, she was like, "Yo, listen, if I see you around here, throwing a bag around, like I don't know if she gonna be able to look at me." We've had conversations about Merces and stuff like that, and she ain't with it. So I don't know if I don't think we found one yet that I was like, "Yo, what about that?" And she was like, "I don't like
Word.
that." She don't
I
like
at
it.
least thought I at least thought you would have had a, you know what I'm saying, a dope leather
I
uh
do
uh
not.
uh carrying bag.
The closest thing I got to it is I have a Coach bag, but it's a book bag. It's high leather, high end leather. That's the closest I can get to it, man. We again like a Merce. I call it a Merce because that's like the running jerk around here. Nah, we haven't made it there yet. Look at my wife in the chat and they're like, nah. She gonna judge me if I come through the door with a bag around my
So
crossbody or around the, I don't know.
so just let me get this right.
Go
Let
ahead.
me get this right. So a majority of men think that carrying a merce is L feminine, like kind of feminine.
I, it could be. It could be. I think that's the idea. I think that's the reasoning behind it. But I think women think the same. Like women start to look like,
Uh,
you know, why you got that bag on you like that? I don't know. You said sleep on the man bags. Get a briefcase. I
that's what
don't
I'm
know.
saying too. I mean,
Go ahead.
at certain times, I mean, like it depends on what on like what kind of niche you in. Because like I said, if you one of those kind of like hippie millennials, like I said, a briefcase, the leather, I mean, the book bag. Like I said, for me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I carry the the mail bag because I have too much stuff to carry in my pocket, keys, wallet. You know what I'm saying? The little Thule. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm about to say, yeah, no, you can carry conceal. You don't need that. You wear a big shirt. You know what I'm saying? You're good to go.
yeah. But if you're sitting down, yo, I mean, it's poking you in the stomach in that region. So I just that's that's one of the
I like
reasons
how I like how you
I
turn
kind
it
of
back into a masculine thing. You're like, yeah, keep keep the Thule. You know what I'm saying? The merce, like,
I'm being honest. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah, that's why I keep mine at.
I like that, man. See, that's why I should have explained it. It's Thule in the merce is crazy. Yo, listen, man. Like I like how you did. I like how you did that, man. You toughened up the merce just now a whole lot. Yeah, I keep the Thule on, man. It's actually easy. It's
Yeah,
easy
I mean,
access. Like boom, like all right, bro. Like you got a problem? All right.
matter of fact, uh, you can actually shoot through the merce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Just
yeah, just boom. Like I ain't even gotta let you know.
yeah,
You think I'm about to give it up? You think I'm about to give up the wallet and something like that? There you go. Out of there.
Don't play into that.
Don't play into that.
No, you gotta
The
unzip
shoot
it
through the.
before you pull it out. It's crazy.
You gotta unzip the merch. Like I mean, you don't even. He said you shoot through the. You just unzip. Boom. Like you know what I'm saying? I think you know what though. I think like athletic looking merces are not that bad. Like like a Nike bat, like a more of a. I'm just saying we having the conversation.
Pockets. Y'all got pockets. Keys, wallet.
He made a good point about the Thule though.
No, he did not. You have a holster.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You pull it out the holster. You're not
no, no. All right. I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna break it down. If
Hold on, let
you
me get my.
walk in a place with the holster, everybody knows that you are carrying, right? So
It's hilarious.
if you put it inside of a merce, nobody know what you have,
I
right?
I get it.
Right?
We don't walk in places where we just don't function like that. So we just don't function.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like we just don't live that lifestyle.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he did make the merce. He upped the masculinity of a merce though. With the Thule, I ain't even think about that.
I think you should never think about that.
I mean, is that not different with like the holsters, like they're strapped to your?
It's a holster.
But it's like a.
You have hold up, let me move my chapstick out the way to pull the Thule out. That's no.
You gotta move your chapstick. You gotta move your chapstick out the way to get to the Thule. Why you say that? Yo, like, no, man, no, that's hilarious. I'm not against the merch. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I haven't found one yet that I point out to my wife that she was like, yeah, that's the one.
What do you need a merce for?
I'm not saying I need one. I'm not looking. I'm not actively looking for one. But I'm saying though, we have never seen one that was like.
I've never seen a merce. So I was like, yep, that makes sense.
That's all. That's the
So
only thing. Only
so
thing
is a
I'm saying.
fanny pack off? So is a fanny pack off limits too? A fanny pack is off limits too?
You have a wallet.
Like
What are you
pay.
carrying as a man that you need to carry every day?
She's like no pouch.
What do you need to?
You said.
M- Men have a lot of stuff.
No, they
Like I
don't.
said, mostly our wallets. Our wallets are big and bulky. Our wallets and big and bulky.
Fancy type wallet and
Keys.
that's it. Wallet and keys. What else do you need? You don't need no
A
lotion.
merce man
You don't
bag,
need no
yes.
deodorant. You don't. You just have what you have.
I'm pretty sure
I beg
you
to differ, man.
gifted a merce.
Like what do you need? You got your hat. What
You
do
can't stretch kick. Yo, stretch kicks. I think he just said so hilarious. He said, "I'm pretty sure you you have been gifted a merce. You can't just go out and buy one willingly." willingly. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. That is hilarious. Like, yo, like you at the store, like, yo, like that merch right there, bro. That's it. That's the bag. Let me get that, bro. Like that is hilarious. He said, "What about a mini duffel bag?" I don't think a duffel bag. You shouldn't
Dope.
have no issue with a duffel bag. But see, the duffel
Those are
bag ain't
dope.
gonna be convenient though. Ain't gonna be convenient like that merch. Oh my god. Yo, I got a homie that live in a homie that lives in Virginia, and when I say he keep the Thule on, he keeps the Thule on him, like he keep that thing on him, like, and he just carries a big ass holster everywhere. Like he be at the mall, shirt be out to here, like he keep the Thule on him, man. But yeah, I'm not opposed to. I don't have no judgment on it. I've seen some. I think it depends. It depends on the style. Some of the merces I've seen, I'm like, I don't know. I think the ones that look more like athletic bags, those would look like a little bit more manly. But I don't care one way or another. I guess I never had to really to push. Other than like I've been at conventions where like I want to carry a small bag, they'll let me bring in, but I want to bring some stuff with me, and I don't want to have to carry that stuff all day. Like that's the only time I really seen
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? Like when I went to the card convention, something like that. I think that's the closest I got to a merce. I got like a small bag in there, and I carry my gear in there, keep it moving. But it's been book bags, bro.
Cause
Like, go ahead.
I actually have a I guess a mail bag that's big enough I can fit my laptop in. Now that right there. Then also I got a Carhartt one
Mm.
that I wear.
You got one that's big enough to fit a
I mean,
laptop in?
hmm
Is that not but it's cross body. It's a cross body like laptop
yeah,
bag. Gotcha.
yeah,
I mean, but you wearing the laptop on your back though, right? Cross body? Or do you let it hang? Like, do you
yeah.
let it?
It's like hanging on my hip.
Okay, hanging on your hip. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, boy. But if you keep the laptop on the chest, that's when you going.
Oh nah,
That's
nah,
when you
nah,
going.
nah, nah, nah,
Like, God damn, boy, you got
nah.
an old laptop on your chest. That's when you gonna get judged. I think on your side, off the side is cool. On the back, maybe you cool. I can see that. What brand is that? Is it leather?
Yeah, mine is. I have two of them. I have a brown coach one and a black coach one.
Mm. Coach, a lot of people be talking about Coach got some good stuff though, man. I tell you, I got a bag. I got a backpack. I mean, it's just a book bag, but man, I've had that thing for years. The leather is held up. Ain't no foo-foo. And it's dope. And it's not like branded. It's not like heavily Coach. You wouldn't even know if it was a Coach bag. Really, it's all black leather, and kind of like silver accents. But that's about as close. And it's not a big bag. It's just big enough for you to kind of put a laptop in. About it.
Yeah.
Maybe a power charger. But that's probably the closest. And like even that bag, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I tell my wife, like I used to use it to just go back and forth to work and stuff like that. And it's been times where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pull out the Coach. She don't even like that bag for like, I guess just like miscellaneous use. Like I was like, yo, like I'm about to throw in the Coach bag because it's leather and it kind of matches the outfit. She ain't with it. It don't. She ain't with it, man. She's like, you got a whole nother
Hold on.
laptop bag around here.
Hold on, Norm. A disclaimer: I'm not going to places where I have to carry a Thule. I mean, it's just it's just sometimes it is how it is.
Yeah, you keep that thing on you, man. It is what it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Like living in Charlotte all these years has made me. It softened me a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like being in Baltimore, coming down, like even being in South Carolina, man. South Carolina, I used to keep my blade on me everywhere. That might have been when the actual merce would have came in handy. Like, I used to keep the blade tucked in my sock and stuff like that. So I had to get down. But like since I've been here in Charlotte, even though like we got stuff going on, we had a shooting last night. Somebody shot somebody in the car over here and rammed it off the road and kept it moving, something like that. But it's just overall, man, it's the only city I've lived in where it's like you don't have to, not that you don't have to worry, you always need to be with your guard up, but it's isolated to areas. Like it's like you go over here, like you know where it's at. And if you just stay over here, you straight. But like I've been in most cities I've been in, it's like, you know what, it can go down pretty much anywhere. You don't have to go in the middle of the hood to go look for trouble. Like it can come to you. Like this Charlotte's the only place I've lived in where, you know, when I was really getting around the city too. When I was really out and about, like I just stopped doing certain things. Stopped trying to sneak stuff into the bars and stuff like that. So you said stay away from the west side. I got you. You said Texas.
Hey Norm, another question too.
Go ahead.
Got another question. I'm just throwing questions out there. So, is it wrong for a male to get pedicures and manicures?
I don't think so. I don't think my wife thinks. I think she want me to go get them. Well, she adore it. She done my stuff for me before.
Okay. Because I know some guys right now, they'll tell you, they'll be like, yo, that's feminine to get your hands and your feet done. But I was like, yo, you get a haircut, right? They said, yeah. I said the same thing.
Yo, Emery, bro, like, I think you like, yo, like, I know y'all with me, man. I need to hear this. Yo, listen, I think
I'm just asking questions because it's basically a male dominated page, right? So we just talk about male stuff. And then plus to get up the topic of sneakers all the time. So gotta be kind of real wounded, right?
Right. You said, my man said pedicures, yes, manicures, no. You don't want a good manicure? You know what I'm saying? You can get diseases. I take y'all to a level y'all I don't know if y'all want to go here, man. But I'm gonna ask y'all, cause does it challenge your masculinity? I don't know, but I'm down. Honestly, what do you call it? Is it like a colonic? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. They go.
I ain't with that. I ain't with that, fam.
You ain't with
That's
it?
something. Give me some prune juice, fam. Give me some prune juice. I'm good.
Yo, I don't know, man. I've told myself like I don't obviously like, you know, it's playing with an area that we don't want to look at King laughing. He like, yo, y'all just said burst. I done pull out one thing, y'all like, nah, bro, I ain't with that. I don't know, man. I've seen it obviously on YouTube, and I'm just like, is that what we got going on overall? Like, I don't think prune juice or whatever. I don't think that could do what that's doing. I'm thinking like one time in my life, I think I'm gonna try it out, man.
No Diddy whatsoever. Nah, no
I think
Diddy.
I'm gonna
Go
try
ahead,
it out,
fam.
man.
Go ahead. Go ahead and let us know about it.
I give y'all a review. I give y'all before and after. Like like when you see, I don't know if you ever looked at a video. I mean, obviously, it's probably one of the most disgusting things to watch. But it's you can see the tube, and when you see like, damn, like that's what we got going on. I'm like, yo, like I might have to try that, man. I just cause it looked like 10 pounds. You might come out there 10 pounds lighter just from doing that. Y'all ain't with it. You said stay away from me with that.
I'm good.
See how I found something? I found something that y'all. I mean, y'all ain't never had but see, I had a colonoscopy before. Like, I've had that before. That's what you gotta figure out what's going on. But or like just check yourself. You said Hitta gonna be missing for months. Yo, I mean, come on, man. Y'all ain't nobody with that in the chat. Come on, man. Y'all gotta check out the videos. They on YouTube, I think. They somewhere on YouTube. It was years ago. I looked at them. And I always like, yo, I'm gonna do that. I ain't gonna make it no regular. I mean, well, it depends. It might, I might do it once and just be like, all right, this might be something I need to do like once a year, every 2 years or something like that.
I'm telling you, Norm, yo, go ahead and get it done and give us a
I'll let y'all
behind the
know.
scene. You said that's
I'll let
really
you
no
know.
Diddy. I said behind the scene, but like,
Yo, speaking
yeah,
of Diddy, he said no, only for health checks. I love my life. That's true. You are kind of playing with an area that, I mean, like why I would play around with that for recreation. I don't think is that not for health? Because they say they do it for health, right? This is shooting water. I think it's just water solution, man. What you think about this battle that's going on right now, man? Drake versus the world.
it's good for hip hop. I just hope that people who are avid fans don't take it overboard because to me it's just WWE wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody taking their shots. I just hope it don't go any further.
Yeah,
That's my whole thing about it.
I
I
think
mean,
they
it's
keep
good. I
hip
mean, it's
hop.
good for rap. I mean, because like we, I mean, all of us can say we get tired of hearing what's the name, Glorilla and all those I Sell Cootie Cat songs. Like, yo, we get tired of hearing all that, and we get tired of the ops and all this other stuff, man. Like, I started
Yeah,
listening to old school R&B. I barely even listen to rap anymore.
man. Listen, like the kid be trying to get me to listen to. I'm like, yo, what the is this? Like, they got songs that they listening to that honestly, dog, it sound like it ain't been like the songs ain't mixed and mastered. They did literally like in the booth doing like not Chicago, New York drill rap. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Like this couldn't get past. This could they releasing tracks now that honestly I don't even know how it even leaves the crib. Like if you had if you record it in your closet and you let your homeboy listen to it, he'd be like, yo, that's garbage. That's what they listening to. Like that's what the kids listen to beyond what we know about in mainstream. Cause mainstream is a lot of garbage too, right? But like, yo, like the quality of music, especially hip hop, and particularly hip hop, has gone like this. Like when it comes to mainstream, so I'm for a lyrical battle, make people step their game up, and actually, make somebody step up to the plate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these cats, right? I think maybe some of this is on purpose. I don't know. It seems like it actually do have some realness to it, as far as the origins with Metro booming and all this other stuff. Not liking Drake or falling out with Drake or whatever. But if it causes these cats to get in the booth and actually release some real projects, that's what I'm hoping. Beyond the diss track, like the next project is actually with some effort, because now everybody's watching to see what you're gonna do. So we'll see what happens, man. Because right now hip hop is in a super decline, and it's not even just about us as hip hop, heads or whatever. Like, they not charting anymore. Like, it's gotten that bad. They not charting. Like, people are going to Burner
Like I
Boy.
said,
Go ahead.
like whenever, like like being completely honest, like Sexy Red and them other chicks, Lotto, they are hot DPW trash. Like, and that's what seems to be hot right now. Even, I mean, like, I hate to say it, I haven't heard a good male song, a good male rap song in a long time. Or unless I have to go look for it.
Mainstream.
Especially mainstream.
Mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think. What's the last male song? That's the thing, though. They don't even really drop albums like that no more. They dropping singles and EPs. I think people are afraid to drop the album because they don't want to, get the bad label that may come with it. Oh my God, what is happening, bro? I swear my stuff is not working straight, bro. I just lost my whole computer screen. I can see what the hell?
Oh, and I'm gonna say this publicly. I gave you and G Fish a lot of crap about Larry June. I kind of like the dude now.
I told you, man. I know you would come around. I know you would
I
come.
don't say I like.
Go ahead.
I didn't say I like every song, but matter of fact, I think I messaged you. You had it on IG, and you were playing out like, no, that's kind of hot right there, but you never responded. And I
Wait,
said
what
it
was
in one
that?
of the comments. Then after that, I started going back, listening to some of his music.
Yeah, no, he got, bro, like the dude's solid. I get it. I get the optics. Right? It's that slow flow. It's sort of like, you know what I mean? Like, but no, when you start listening to it, it's like, oh, this cat is pretty consistent, bro. Like, he pretty consistent. I'm telling you, man, check out I think it's like Saturday Night Chronicles. I think you'll like that joint. Man, all his tapes. I'm still discovering stuff from him. He just released a joint. He just released a joint the other day. It's called what is the joint? It's on my homepage. Bro, like, yeah, like when I say the cat, I mean, I don't even really like talking people up like that. But since I've ever been like, I discovered him, man, like, yo, like the dude, he's been consistent. What's that track that he just released? Imported Couches. Yeah, that joint, even that joint straight. Like, it's actually some soulful music. He said, "Damn, you still on?" Yeah, man, we still in here, man. We lost a whole live when we came back. Hold on. Like, it sound like smooth music, and that's, you gonna get something like sing songy. But if you actually listening to him, like, he talking that talk. Yeah, I hope this whole thing, man. I hope this thing pans out to just good projects. You know what I mean? If Drake got to be the target for that, even Drake, I feel like, to be honest with you, not to say that Drake is a bad rap. Honestly, he hasn't, and this in my opinion, he hasn't really dropped a full project that I like, yo, that's it, since Nothing Was the Same. To me, like, the stuff, Scorpion, this last, For the Dogs, I'm trying to think of all these joints, like, it's like a lot of filler in there. And then when he tried to go off the plantation with the I don't know what kind of music, the whatever this world music he be trying to make, man. You said what started the Drake and Rick Ross beat? So apparently, I don't know, man. It's so convoluted, but apparently Drake and Metro Boomin was falling out. Obviously, that's not Ross. Ross was on the first project, Metro Boomin. We don't trust you, or whatever the name of the album is. If y'all follow Rick Ross on like social media, you know that he had a little young chick that he was dating. For the last little bit, they broke up, and right after they broke up, Drake flew her out to one of his concerts, and she was on IG Live. That's why I said like this stuff is like petty. Now I don't know if you listen to Ross track. Ross says it's not about her. What he says at the end is like he was looking at Drake funny because Drake out here sending out cease and desist letters on cats for French Montana. So that's the reason why he was like, yo, like, why you acting brand new? Like, it was a time when you was just happy to be around us. Now you sending out cease and desist. That's what he said. But initially, it was sort of like when he stopped following Drake, which is weird that we look at IG for when beef starts. It was that he had Rick Ross' ex-girlfriend at the concert. So y'all could take that where you want to take it. And I think him being on the album, then Drake kind of said something. I think Drake said some things because Rick Ross unfollowed him, basically. Like, yo, what's that about? And then when he said something, then Rick Ross was on his head. I don't know where Rick Ross had that track. It seemed like he had that track in a tuck, waiting for Drake to drop something. He said, Yachty writing bar fat, like, yo, like, now I heard the reference track. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's word for word. Let me ask you this, Emery. I don't know if you know about this part of the situation. How do you feel about rappers in particular? Basically word for
completely
word.
non-cipher.
Like
completely non-cipher. I come from the generation where you had to write your own rhymes. You got to write your own rhymes. If not, you a fraud. You a poser.
So if I had wrote a good, because the Yachty situation wasn't even a reference track. That's the sad part. It was Yachty's song. So if I got a good song and you heard it, and we sit in the studio, and you're like, yo, that's a nice track, and I'd be like, man, you can have it. And you do the same track, word for word, just in your cadence. You with that?
Would Jay and Nas do that? Absolutely not. They would go because their pen game is just that good that they would make something better than that, or at least equal to that. But like I said, you're not. I don't care. They could talk about Drake got smash hits. If he didn't write them, somebody else wrote them. Yo, he is not. I don't even want to talk about he's in the GOAT debate. Nothing. He is a regular artist to me, especially because I am a hip hop historian and a hip hop head. Now, I got to ask. I'm gonna ask you a hard question. I'm gonna ask all the hitters a hard question. Give me your top 5 albums ever.
Ooh, boy. All right. I'm not, funny part is one that I can identify, and it's not, and the funny thing is about it, I kind of don't put him on the same pedestal as a lot of people put him on, but Carter 2 is definitely in my, are we talking about hip hop?
Yeah.
Hip hop, okay. Carter 2. I'm trying to pick out my J album that, see, it's weird. All right, so Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. I'm trying to figure out what J album I want to throw in there. and it's not gonna be one that y'all typically hear. I can tell you that now. I'm kind of in a toss up between. It's funny because I want to say Reasonable Doubt because that's the one, but the one I listened to it is one of his most underrated albums. But I listened to it. I probably listened to it 10 times more than I've ever listened to Reasonable Doubt. But Volume 3. And Volume 3 is not on, won't be, a lot of people don't even put Volume 3 in like that top 10 J albums. But like just for me, like that moment in time when that album dropped. Oh, let me go back. For now, I feel like, we got to put Chronic in there. The Chronic. Come on. All right, so we got Carter 2, Chronic. I got Volume 3. I thought I said another one. 2, Chronic, Volume 3. Oh, Hell on Earth.
You say Mobb Deep.
Yep, Hell on Earth. Shit, boy, this is a hard one, bro. Like because I got so. Oh my god, it's so many artists that I actually love. Like, and then I'm like, I'm not trying to get stuck in a particular generation either. That's the part that's like killing me right now. Cause then I want to go back. I want to go backwards. I got early 90s in there. I got mid 90s. We got early 2000s. Shit. Do I? Man. It's like, it's a talk. Like, I'm getting caught in between. Like, I did all those artists. I want to bring it back down south for a second. Man, this is tough, man. I don't want to say, because I got it now, like that fifth spot. It's so many, but you know what? I'm gonna say Outkast, Aquemini.
Got you.
That's me right there. Go ahead.
Okay, for me, number one all time is Illmatic. Number 2, Reasonable Doubt. Number 2 is Reasonable Doubt. Number 3 is Raekwon, The Purple Tape. Number 4 is Supreme Clientele.
I knew you was gonna go there.
Hey, and then the 5th one is Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. And I'm gonna do 6. My 6th one is Jay-Z, The Black Album.
Yeah,
that's honorable mention. That's an honorable mention.
That's tough. Yeah. I like that list. When you said Purple Tape, I was like, yeah, Ghostface gotta be up in there somewhere. I was like, yo, like Supreme Clientele. That's a good list. Yo, I tell you what, man, I actually ran to Ghostface one time. He had the eagle on the arm and stuff like that. He was at a diner here in town. Matter of fact, you familiar with Charlotte? He was at Midnight Diner here in Charlotte, and I was like,
okay,
yo, like,
oh yeah.
I don't know how long you like was like really kind of traveling through Charlotte, but way back in it, like I've been here for 10 years, like so like 10 years ago, like Midnight Diner used
it moved, didn't it?
What's that?
It moved, didn't it?
Yeah,
they moved it, didn't they?
Bro, like it's the most epic thing I've ever seen. Like I used to joke with I used to be there all the time. Basically, I joke with the staff. I was like, "Yo, y'all see how Charlotte building out? You know they're gonna close. You know it's just a matter of time before they buy you out." Bro, they bought the land and they moved the damn building. I could not believe that shit, man. They put that damn building on skates and moved it down the street. I've never seen anything like that. I never seen anything like that. I never seen them like, oh, you gonna buy the land? Usually they tear it down and rebuild it. No, they moved the whole building, y'all. They just moved the building. Cause you know who else? Well, it was a strip club. It was a strip club next to it, right? It's the same owners. They owned the strip club and they owned the diner. And the reason why they was there so long is that if you know for Charlotte, that's like the closest strip club to Uptown. It wasn't a closest strip club uptown, and it was like on sacred land. So basically, it was like there cannot be a strip club that close to the inner city limits ever again. So they
Yeah.
stood there for a long time because nobody else can compete with them. Everybody else, if you notice, like the strip clubs in Charlotte, they all on the outskirts. You say across from Uptown Cabaret. Yeah, you know, man, you know what time we talking about. Uptown Cabaret, yes. So that land right there, but yeah, no, that Donna, that used to be the party after the party, man. All the artists that would come through the city, man, they go into Donna. So Ghostface was out there. He had the eagle. I said, bro, I gotta talk to Ghostface. I don't care what's going on. So I walked up to him. He was with his family. He was he wasn't with no entourage. He was just with like his cousins or something like that, aunties and stuff like that. I walked over there. I was like, bro, I'm a big fan. And you know what? Dude was cool as hell. He was like, yo, like chop, you sit down and chop it up with us real quick. So I sat there for like 2 minutes. And I was like, I ain't want to be in your head, bro. It was cool as hell, bro. Like, I did not expect that. Typically, it's like, all right, man, get your ass on up out of here. You know what I mean? But Ghostface was cool, man. It's one of my favorite artists, too, actually. You said joint used to be packed. Oh, joint used to be packed during lunch. Facts. Used to be packed during lunch, late night, everything. Bro, like, that was like Cal Odie ugly for Charlotte. Like, the waitresses and stuff like that dancing on top of tables back in the day. We used to get it in over there. All that banking money.
Yeah, I seen some of the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen some of the most beautiful women in that diner.
Oh yeah,
bodies out of this world. But
no, that diner, man. Ooh, and I had a lot of nights floating through that diner, man. Lord. Yo, met the most random people. Matter of fact, I don't know, man. Like I be telling y'all stuff, hopefully like to keep y'all entertained. But y'all remember what's that girl name? The tattoo artist that's big around here.
you talking about yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
She looked dirty. Yeah, she looked dusty.
I forget
Tell me she don't look dusty, man. Yeah.
She do look. I mean, so I ran into her, right? And like, I can't think of her name. First and foremost, she came to the door.
She had one of them. She had one of them earthy smells to her.
Right. She real earthy chick. Yeah, like earthy looking chick. You got the dreads, whatever. I forget her name right now, man. But anyway, and she came to the door, and I think I called her the wrong name. I called her like somebody else. I was like, "Oh, such and such, that's you." She got mad at me, and but then proceeded to talk to me after that. Actually, it was funny. You know, I think as a man, I don't know about any other hitter, but as a man, you know how you you put it in the air, like you just want to see where you at, see if your game tight. And you know, you may not want to really talk to the chick, but you just want to know. Like, can I get a number? Like, so I asked her for a number. She was like, "Yeah, I'll give you my number." Never called her. I can't think of her name. She was on that. She was on that ink with tattoo ink, whatever the ink show was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I can't think. I cannot.
Don't get yourself in trouble, player.
Ah, man, we good. My wife already know. She already know about that. Listen, my wife knows about everybody.
Okay.
Like she didn't. My wife was like the FBI. I ain't getting nothing past her. Like I be talking about stuff. She be like, "Yeah, I already knew you was gonna say that."
Cause you know every man got them randoms in his life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be like, "Oh, I even forgot about that." Like you be sitting down thinking, like you be thinking, you be like, and something pop in your head, you be like, "Oh man, I even forgot about her." You forget their name and everything. Their names be forgotten. You be like, I even forgot about that one.
Nah, man. I can't. Again, like I can't even remember. But wife already know. Wife said about that time. No, man. That was that was a different, like that was a different time though. That was a different time in life, man. That was a different Midnight Diner, man. Anyway, hip hop. Let's keep it to hip hop real quick. And I think we'll wrap this up in about we'll wrap it up about 20. We'll wrap it up about 20 just so I can get y'all out of here at a good hour. That's a good top 5, man. A top 6 technically, but top 5 with an honorable mention. That's a tough one though, bro. We got some classic. I'm thinking about Scarface albums that I used to bump all the time. Last of a Dying Breed. I don't know a lot of cats really listen to the album like that. You said, did you ever go to Mama's Ricotta's? Nah. Wait, hold up. That sounds familiar though. You said Dusty. That sounds familiar. Man, we got a few people up in here, man, in Charlotte, man. You know, I just be assuming everybody spread out. Y'all here. That sounds familiar. Where is that? Like, what side of town is that? Let me look this up. I feel like I definitely know. I should know what you're talking about. Ricotta's. Okay. Location. Charlotte. I feel like I should definitely know. Oh yeah, no, I've been to this. Hold on. Oh, that is one over there in Metropolitan. Is it like you saying it like? Are you talking about just the food, right? Cause I'm about to say that's not like a hangout spot. Yeah, it's on South King. Yeah, I'm about to say yeah, I've been there. The food is fire. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, we were talking about Midnight Diner. I was like, hold on now. That's a different. The food is fire there at Midnight Diner too, but yeah, Italian joint. It's over there by. I know what you're talking about. It's over there by like I think they got like AT&T store and stuff like that over there. It's a little strip mall. I know what you're talking about. That food over there is actually pretty good. I haven't been there in a while. And here's the thing, I'm not a foodie, so you know if I remember a spot, that means something. That means something, man. What about let me ask you this. Emery, you still there? Oh, Emery gone. Who y'all got? Let me check out what's going on in the playoffs before we jump off. Emery boy. Emery came with the questions tonight. Oh my god. All right, so it looked like we got look like my my Knicks. We're gonna be playing the Philadelphia 76ers round 1. I low key like a lot of people was like, man, Knicks, y'all should go ahead and lose on purpose. So we could have played Indiana, but bring it on, man. Bring it on. You see, I think there's 3 now. Kings Drive, Uptown, and across from South Park, but it's called Mama's. But it's called LOL Mama's. Same owners just opened up. What is that? The Ray Farms Shopping Center. Okay. You said Nuggets going win again? I don't know, man. I want my Knicks to go on an actual run. We need to get, man, if we can get past Philly, this is the one thing I will say. If we taking a tougher opponent, I don't even know if it's really tougher because Indiana ain't no slouch either. We could have lost on purpose and took on Indiana. I don't think Indiana is going to be a slouch. I don't think Philly is going to be a slouch. I don't think the Heat is going to be a slouch. But the way I'm looking at it is if we can beat a team like Philly, then we can actually go on a run. So I'd rather get it out the way. I'd rather get a team like Philly out the way first. And we played them this year. I think we were 3-1. Oh, the phone shut down? We beat Philly 3 out of 4 games. So we take on Philly. I kind of wanted the revenge against Miami, though. But they play too, like Miami play too dirty though. Our whole team would be hurt by the end of that series playing with Miami. You said Philly would be higher if B didn't get hurt. That's facts. I mean, before he got hurt, I think Philly was third behind the Bucks right before he got hurt. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, we trounced. We beat Philly by 30 points the last time when we played them and Embiid was actually playing. Now, I'm not saying that, that's saying anything. That's regular season. We're going to see in the playoffs. And then Embiid, I don't know. We'll see if it's true, if he takes that dive, he typically starts to play a little bit. His efficiency starts to go down in the playoffs. So we'll see if the same thing happens this year. I'm Brunson, big body Brunson. Let me go to big body Brunson. Is this let me mute. Is this, can I play this? What is this? Yeah. Let me back out of that. We done lost one stream today. Who's playing? So it's Chicago and Atlanta. So it should end up being Miami versus Chicago. Man, I hope Chicago win. I hope Chicago beat Atlanta and I hope Chicago beat Miami. Oh, they only won by 1 point? Love this one too. Oh, is that Mama? Is that Mama in the chat? Let me hit the home for Mama. I ain't know Mama was watching. I'm sitting here talking about Midnight Donna and oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I can't. I want to see. I want to see Miami out the playoffs. You said tighten up, hitter. Yo, I'm talking about my old life. Listen, I'm gonna take a Jay-Z bar. I went through that so y'all wouldn't have to go through that. All right. Oh my God. We want to take a Jay-Z bar. I went through that so y'all wouldn't have to go through that, man. And I appreciate y'all, man. We actually extended the show a little bit. Like I said, we're going to jump off right here at 11. And we're going to wrap it up. I'm trying to hold up. Let me get to the Knicks. Let's get to the Knickerbockers. All right, so what they got our odds. It said, I think we played, the first game is game 1 is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 6. Joel Embiid wasn't his best in the win, but versus Miami, but he delivered in clutch. Embiid scored or assisted on 10 of Philly's 11 points late in the fourth quarter. Just won that game. How New York defends Embiid attacks him on defense will be one of the many keys in the series. Yo, I'm thinking outside. Yo, listen, like, so in the East, obviously I'm rooting for the Knicks. I think Boston is head and heels over the rest of the East. But I'm hoping that we actually get an opportunity to go head to head with them. What is this? Multiple sources say that New York Knicks. Come on, Bojan. Oh my God. Bogdanovich had right wrist surgery in May 2000. I said 20 after months of discomfort. What? Come on, man. We don't need no buyer. Come on, bro. Dante DiVincenzo, he's not eligible for a Most Improved Player award. What the hell is going on? I gotta catch up on some New York Knicks. All right, man. My bad, y'all. But I think out the East, obviously Boston is the by far favorite. I don't believe too much in them like that, but right now I can't say nobody for sure over them. The Bucks is out of here. If you're a Bucks fan, the moment that y'all signed Doc Rivers, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I don't know why. I don't know why people believe in Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers has lost so many NBA locker rooms. I don't know why he keep on getting a job, and I don't know why Milwaukee thought that he's gonna. He said Boston always play like ish. This in the playoffs, yeah. Well, the difference is this year, bro. I'm telling you, like a lot of people ain't talking about him, but KP being on that team, bro, changes a lot of things. It's not so much that he's good; it's the fact that he's just such a threat on from 3-point land and his size, man. I think it really does help out Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and then the fact that they got Drew Holiday. I watched a couple, like we blew them out that last game. They barely played, but watching them play a couple times, I'm like, yeah, if they get it going for 3-point land, it's a wrap. I want to know how Austin Rivers made it to the league. Stupid. Doc made that phone call. He was like, yo, listen, son, just go ahead, get in that draft. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll make a couple of calls. Don't relax. I know you got a little handle, you got a little shot, you hit it every now and then, you get a little streaky every now and then. I got you. Just get into the league. Matter of fact, if you can get to the Clippers, because that's the team I coach. Matter of fact, I got you. Can you do that? We'll make it happen, man. Wherever you go, we'll get you traded over here. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Doc Daddy got you. Don't worry about it. He said, same way Bronny about to have a whole pathway into the league. Bronny, the Bronny situation is so blatant and in your face. As Stephen A would say, they have the unmitigated gall to sit up here talking about, oh well, we just told Bronny to do what's best for him. Man, stop the cap. No, you told Bronny to jump in the draft. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got records to break, and Daddy ready to retire. LeBron is ready. I don't see how many times LeBron got to fight out of the 7th seed in the playoffs, or fight to actually make it to the playoffs before he retires. He want to get this last record, which is playing with his son, and I wouldn't put it past him that he want to play on the same team as his son. So he's telling him to go get in the draft. If he goes undrafted, it's actually pretty good, because now I can just sign him as a free agent. When it happens and it's official, I think LeBron is going to retire. You say I think LeBron should go play in the G League with him. No, he going to be in the league. He might be the 16th man on the team, but he going to be on the team. He's not going to the league, G League. What's Thanos out to the Kupo? Giannis brother, same thing. It is what it is. It is what it is. LeBron worked for that. All right, y'all. Let's see, man. Let me get up out of here. Shout out to everybody that put up with the technical difficulties tonight. Shout out to the folks that shout out to Emery Black, man. I didn't even blow the horn for him coming up. Shout out to all the cats that as we continue to try to figure out what this YouTube life looks like. And I think even Emery brought up some good points today, like just talking about other things outside the sneakers and stuff like that. We don't have to be pigeonholed into one thing. I definitely, I'm taking a step back and seeing how I want to approach things and continue to deliver content that's entertaining to y'all, but at the same time, again, like y'all get some value out of it. You know what I mean? I hit y'all with the motivational stuff on a weekly basis. I used to hit y'all with the motivational message. I have, even that, I kind of stepped back a little bit just to figure out how I want to move forward. But I want to make sure I keep on delivering stuff for y'all. The military blues, good shoe. If you're in the market for these, it's a clean shoe. Just know that it's a regular 04. That's it. It ain't gonna blow your mind unless you're just really in love with the colorway. I think they dope. Material wise, is really not on par with the SB4. And I honestly, I don't know. I ain't gonna give you my full synopsis. I got a whole video to record tomorrow. I got a bunch of footage that I did today, and I got a whole video to record tomorrow. So, and hopefully y'all enjoy that. If you was here for the live, I'm pretty much gonna share a bunch of the thoughts that I shared on the live. So, if you already been here, then you already won. The only thing I ask is that when the video comes out, y'all take a look at that. Share it, thumbs it up, support your boy, and we keep on doing it like that, man. We keep on trying to give. I don't look at any. Y'all can say that y'all can look at this however way y'all want to. I'll tell you the reason why I do it, but I don't look at any other creators' content, not because I don't want to support them, not because I don't like it. It's mainly because I want to try to give y'all something that's genuine, that's true, or it's not it's not something that I seen and then I'm just kind of regurgitating it. I'm trying to give you something that's authentic. So I really don't. I look at YouTube all day, and I don't digest, or I don't look at other sneaker content. So a lot of times y'all tell me about, other reviews and stuff. I just don't know, and it's on purpose. So don't take it no type of way. Even to the other creators, like the other creators that I actually know that come through here, what I try to do, because y'all pop up on my timeline, is a lot of times I let y'all stuff run. And I show support, hit that thumbs up, give y'all that viewing time, but I try not to even really, I don't even really try to look like that, to be honest with y'all. It's just something in my creative process. I don't know. I just want to keep it. I want to keep it there. So when you see similarity somewhere, it's truly a similarity. It's not because, I slept on it and it ended up just doing something that I saw the previous day. And with that even being said, that's the reason why, like, even moving forward, I want to try to make sure that I can pivot in a way that I know is going to be unique and genuine and actually achieve making good content for y'all that's actually tangible and that y'all can take home. All right, man. Let's drop these widgets. Man, the name is Norman Nation, man. I go by South, successful overachiever, underdog forever, man. That means you grind forever, you'll shine forever, man. At the end of the day, wear your shoes. If you're interested in a sneaker, don't worry about what people talking about online. When the shoe drops, just wear your shoes and enjoy them. We're going, shout out to Emery Black. We're going to continue to chase the high. I think I got something on the way for y'all. I got a Heat Rock on the way for y'all. I don't know if that's going to quench my thirst, but I got one on the way. And I'm actually excited. Not excited. I was excited might be a little too much, but I'm actually very interested in that Bodie drop tomorrow. So we'll see how things go. I'll see y'all on Friday. Let me see. I'll see y'all on Friday. I'm gonna try to start that show up early, just like we did today, where it's gonna start at like 6 versus 7:30. But just stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you got that notification on. We'll pull back up, and also too, man, on Friday, man, just know if you listen, you can come in, dial in. It's an open conversation. Otherwise, I'm just going to rant. So dial in if you want to have a conversation with your boy. It don't have to be about sneakers. Just be about anything, man. But let's continue to push forward the conversation. And y'all have a good night. And I'm gonna go figure out my technology. I don't know what's going on over here. But tonight, good night, deuces, y'all. Peace.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Stayed down, remain humble and I made it work. Crazy how I came out so clean from the dirt. We was using candles on the nights the lights ain't work. We ain't never going back to that and that I merged. Turn your back on me, the worst mistake you ever make. Keep my grass cut, gotta watch out for the snakes. If it's on my plate, best believe it's getting 8. I'm ballin' like I'm Kobe 33 before the 8. I just want the rings and the medals and the trophies. I want the Kardashians and Jenner to all know me. I wanna take a Uber to the hills to visit Chloe. I want the floor seats cause I'm tired of the nosebleeds. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. I feel like I'm Scottie Pippen, putting on the work but they don't give me no recognition. Basically the league's MVP but the P is missing. I'm the most valuable but sometimes they tend to forget it. I live my life on the edge but my back against the wall. I make sure my shoes lace cause me if I fall against the odds but I'ma beat them all. I used to have a lot of friends, I never thought my day one circle be this small. But who needs love if it's fake love? I'm trying to shine like the diamonds on Mike's glove. Get in my way and you gon' feel it just like Mike's glove. I'm trying to go from burnt rugs to the red rugs. That's facts. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Who gon' stop me now? I'm on the road, let me know. Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me now? I'm on the road, let me know. Who gon' stop me now? Gang, gang. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be